So we had game 2 last night after the Bucks really dominated game 1. And then JJ, Giannis, so spectacular in game 1. Last night, the defense on him was spectacular.
Give Al Horford a lot of credit, Grant Williams a lot of credit. Both of them did a great job individually. But again, Boston's defense, like they did in the first series against Kevin Durant, they're going to load 2 star players.
He had only 5 points in the first half, and then Timmy Legler, it was Jaylen Brown who just took over the show.
I give him a lot of credit because he knows how poorly he played in game 1. He addressed it, he owned it, and he came out with a completely different mindset. But their ball movement helped him get into rhythm.
He had 25 in the first half. The Celtics had a 25-point halftime lead. Here's more from Brown again in the third quarter, there to clean up the mess. Jason Tatum also played much better, and so here they are. So Jalen, okay, so here's the proof again. I don't know anything because after game 1, I'm thinking, that's over. And Milwaukee clearly has their number. Giannis is just too good. And then it's 65-40 at halftime last night in favor of Boston. How do you explain
that? The
this?
game changer was Jaylen Brown. He really struggled in game 1. He was out of control. He was off balance. He wasn't able to be effective. In game 2, he came back with aggression. And also, I want to acknowledge Grant Williams. Here's a player to me that's opened my eyes in this playoffs. He played really well against the Nets, did a great job of defending on the perimeter, in particular against Kevin Durant. And he's also making shots and scoring points. If you're going to get 20, 21 points for Grant Williams, that's borrowed money in a lot of ways. And Jaylen Brown gives you 30. So great character win by the Celtics. They showed a lot of toughness.
You mentioned him earlier, Legs, and a guy who has come off the bench, knows his role, and playing an important role. But I want to go back to the question I asked before. How do we assess this series now when each game, they could not have looked more different? And, both teams, I think, really sort of asserted, and they did it without Marcus Smart last night. Where is this series now?
I mean, listen, coming in, I thought it was a coin toss series. I said Milwaukee's going to win this series because I think Giannis is a differentiating factor. I just think he's different. And he hasn't played very well offensively in either game, and I think he's going to be more efficient at some point in the series. And he's going to kick in. It's going to come down to, ultimately, I think, how Boston plays offensively. If they get the ball out of their hands as quickly as they did last night, I picked 3 plays for a potential touchscreen. I had 8 written down from the first half alone. The decision-making of catch it and immediately get it to the next open green jersey, and then to the next guy, Jalen, and then the up fakes, let the guy fly into a gap. If they play that way offensively combined with what they're capable of defensively, Boston can certainly win the series. I just think Milwaukee has more to show defensively now in reaction to this.
JJ, I want to give so much credit to the Celtics for that, to their coaching staff and to their players. Because how many times did we have this conversation during the Nets series? Oh, they need to move the ball more. They need to, and they never did it. They didn't even look like they tried to do it. The Celtics in one game completely seemed to change what they were doing offensively.
I'll give Legs some credit here because this was his big talking point on this series yesterday. There's a notion of good to great. We hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Players talk about it. You can come off a pick and roll and have that pull-up jumper. That's a good shot. But attacking downhill, getting into the paint, swing, all of a sudden you're getting a great 3. And that's backed up by the numbers. Look, they had 38 made field goals last night. 28 of those were assisted.
And then the other side of it, for me, the Celtics, it always comes down to the defensive end. They gave up 40 points in the first half last night. The game is over, and 5 to Giannis. So is that the difference in the series?
And that's who the Celtics are. And as you mentioned, they were playing without Marcus Smart. But what I want to acknowledge to you is this is what happens when you're going to have a long series. So a lot of times you see game 1 and your eyes tell you that team has to be better. I remember this happened in Minnesota and Memphis. They win a game. It's like, no way Memphis can beat Minnesota. This just showed you the character of the Celtics and why they're not the Nets. That's why we're so mad at the Nets.
Yeah.
They're the only team that didn't win a game because they didn't respond. They didn't show resolve. The Celtics are not the Nets.
Yeah, and the only idiot who said the Nets were going to go all the way to the finals is me, and it couldn't look possibly worse. And so now, now they go back to Milwaukee. How different is it offensively for Giannis at home? For they're still playing all those big guys in there. Going to be difficult. How different
it is? And I also think your role players take on a different energy at home. Like you're going to have some of those guys put more of an imprint on this series as well. It's going to start with Giannis, though. He has not been very efficient offensively in either of these 2 games. Now, game 1, even though he didn't shoot well, he was by far the most dominant player on the floor. You can't say he was the most dominant player last night. That was clearly Jaylen Brown, and probably Tatum was the second best player in that game. So Giannis has to, at some point, and it's probably going to be game 3, he's going to have one of those 13 for 19 type games where he has 37 and does it efficiently, and that changes everything defensively because now all those 3-point shooters have more time.
Quick thought.
I'm not saying he's not. but we said the same thing about Kevin Durant for 4 games, and he didn't. He didn't have an efficient scoring night. Maybe Boston's defense is that good, and this is where I think the Bucks really, really missed Chris Middleton and his shot creation and his 2-man partnership down the stretch with Giannis. That is their closing play, is a 3-5 pick and roll with those 2 guys.
Put a ribbon on it for me.
Giannis is going to be dominant. He's going to be the difference maker. He's going to ultimately be the reason why the Bucks advance.
All right, we will have all these games this weekend for you. We'll be together all week at Friday night, Saturday afternoon and night, Sunday afternoon. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.